get away from Adam, but God, Travis was a great kid and a great competitor and a mentor to Adam Writing and a training partner as well.
He really was. And Adam Writing coming in here at 5'9", 140 pounds, a little bit bigger than his opponent, Justin Davis, and a little more seasoned than his opponent, Justin Davis.
Well, Mike, and something like that happening to you just might be a little fuel for your fire. You know, it can either do one of two things. It can either take away from your game or really pump it up. And I think he's got the right mentality. Having Travis not there with him is going to pump him up, make him that much better.
Well, I don't think Justin Davis needs anything to pump him up. He's ready to rock and roll here. He can see that he just wants to get this thing going.
He just wants to get in there and do what a wrestler does, and that means just not stop from start to finish. You know, he just wants to get in there, and it doesn't have a ton of MMA experience, Mike, but just the kid's tough, and he told us he's not afraid of anybody. He'll fight your toughest guys and beat them.
Well, with the touch of the gloves, we're underway here, but they're feeling each other out just a little bit, and Justin Davis shooting in, doing what wrestlers do with a nice body lock, lifted his opponent up and dumped him on his head there, and now you see Adam Writing finds himself on his back.
But you know, Adam knows what to do in this position, Mike. He knows what to do from inside this guard, but Justin has been training on what to do from inside here. You know, hey, do I get out of this? Do I pick him up? What do I do? Oh,
Johnny, that was kind of scary looking there. It looks like Adam Writing's looking to try to put a triangle choke on, but Johnny, he's out cold.
He's out cold.
He put a triangle choke on and wouldn't let it go, and Justin Davis lifted him up and slammed him right where you don't want to be slammed, the back of the head there.
Right where you don't want to be slammed. Holy cow, that was a slam, Mike. He really nailed him. You know what? You got a triangle choke on, and a guy lifts you up over it, let go. Maybe let go of that thing because he's going to slam you.
Let go or turn into something else. But yeah, that's the first piece of advice you can give somebody. If you're that high up off the ground, you got to self-preservation first and foremost. And boy, you see right there what a slam that was. That was the first one, and that should have been a wake-up call, but it wasn't really. Look at this thing. My goodness.
And he's out cold, Mike.
Out like a light, and Ethan Andrews jumps in quickly and saves any further damage. But Justin Ironman Davis,
big win.
What another big impactful win for him.
Congratulations, Ironman. You're the champ.
This post-fight interview brought to you by our good friends at Great Clips.
Go to ultimatecombat.com for participating locations.
Adam Baum, today's been a tough day. Travis Paxton's one of your close friends. This guy called me early this morning just bawling, and he said, "I'm fighting anyway. I want to fight," and you had a hard time preparing. I think victories are measured in many ways. You came out here, you brought Travis's spirit in the ring with you today. I call it a victory in my opinion.
Thanks, Mike. Travis, I love you. I know you're up there smiling down, brother. It's hard to get ready with a loss like that. But, man, I know you'll always be with me. I'll carry you with me always right here, brother.
I know you will. Let's not take anything away from your opponent. Tough kid.
No, he's
tough kid. Came out here, and that was some impressive stuff that went down there.
Yeah, I had a lot on my mind. He's an awesome fighter. I'd love to get in here with a clear head and mix it up with him again. I mean, it's hard to get ready with a friend with a loss like that. Travis is one of my best friends. I've known him since I was a little boy, and I love you, man.
All right, brother.
Forget you.
Hey, tonight, you were good, but just not good enough. I love you. Thanks for coming in here and doing it, man.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Got Your Back Realty.
Give Gary McDonald a call at 809-GARY or check him out online at www.igotyourbackrealty.com.
Justin, man, you get in here, and I think that's how you won your last opponent. You're just so physical. You're so powerful. What contributes to that, man? What's going on?
All my wrestling background, wrestled my whole life. I have 7 older brothers that I get beat on all the time.
They used to slam you like that? Used to pile drive your head right like that? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so you have to get tough fighting with a family like that. So, and we're all really competitive.
I'm glad you came in here, and we talked about it. You came in like a tornado. You swept through. You beat some of the tougher guys. What can we expect out in the future, Justin? You're going to keep fighting and winning?
That's the plan. I mean, this is a blast. This is intense. You get in this ring with all these people. Oh, wow, nothing like this.
It's amazing, isn't it? Well, hey, you did it tonight. Congratulations. You got the cup. Way to go.
Thanks.
Johnny Ritchie, that group from Montana is the real deal, brother.
Holy cow. Wrestler, I mean, I've never seen that before. He's just a powerful kid, Mike. You can tell he's a wrestler. He won. Wait, I mean, wow.
The way he lifted Adam up with such ease, man. I mean, wow.
Twice.
Impressive. Hey, we got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere.
Start the questions off with you, Oliver. Tell the people at home, what does it mean for you to be fighting inside the cage again in tomorrow night's competition?
Yeah, it's real good. It's been a while since I've been in there. I knocked the shit out of the last kid, and I plan on knocking the shit out of this kid, too.
All right. Well, tell us, give us a little preview. Why are you going to knock this kid out? What gives you the edge?
You know what? I got the drive to kill right now. It's been a while. I gotta hit somebody, and I gotta hit him hard.
In your main event tonight, we have a couple of guys, Johnny Ritchie. One really needs no introduction because he's been around for quite some time, but these guys both have very similar backgrounds in the sense that they're both standout high school wrestlers, and now they've turned into standout fighters as well.
They have, Mike, and it's easy for these guys to make the transition. They are just in it to win it, Mike, all the way to the top. Ollie Bradstreet was in a position that James Cottrell is in now. He was hungry. He climbed the mountain, beating Jeffrey Willingham, who in our eyes was probably the toughest guy in that weight class.
And he beat everybody else along the way, but James Cottrell is climbing that ladder, as you mentioned, beating Sean Barrett and a very tough Jared Garn to make his way to this position he's in right now. So this is a fight, Johnny Ritchie, that both these guys really are poised to match up against one another tonight.
Well, Mike, it's going to be a great main event because it's going to be exciting as well. You've got a guy that usually finishes people in the first round. Ollie Bradstreet doesn't mix words. He just gets in there, beats people up, and end the story. But then you got James Cottrell, a fighter that has gone 3 rounds consecutively all the times that he's fought.
So what you're saying is, if it's over early, Ollie has the advantage, but the longer this fight goes, the more it starts to shift into James Cottrell's world.
Absolutely right. I think that has to be Ollie Bradstreet's game plan in this, Mike, is to get it finished early. Don't give James Cottrell, the little powerhouse, a chance to wear you out for 3 rounds.
And I got to tell you, Cottrell is the kind of kid that can do that. He's physical, and he's just so compact, it's very difficult to get a hold of something to submit him, so he poses a lot of problems for a fighter like Ollie Bradstreet.
Well, that's Ollie Bradstreet's game. Mike gets in, chokes you, he'll put you in an arm bar. It's going to be hard. You said it. I think this is going to be Ollie Bradstreet's maybe his second biggest test to date. We said that with Jeffrey Willingham, but I tell you, this guy's got what it takes to be a champion. Mike, a wrestler, you know, just a phenomenal athlete all the way around.
Oh, as we said time and time again, there's always somebody else out there watching you, training to beat you. So being a big test, I think this will be his biggest test to date. It's your main event, Oliver Bradstreet, the Menace, versus Pocket Hercules, James Cottrell.
Boys are not going to give in quite so easily. So don't forget to tune in next week for the Ultimate Combat Experience, another episode of the finals. We'll see you next week.